This assembly video displays a body style that is common to a number of different treadmill models. Although your treadmill might not look exactly like the one in this video, the assembly steps are virtually identical. Do not be concerned if your treadmill's console is different from the one in this video, but if the body style you see here is radically different, go back and select the assembly video that more closely matches the body style of your treadmill. Before you assemble your treadmill, be sure to register it and activate your warranty in case you need to replace any missing parts or components that may have been damaged in shipment. Remove all the parts you need to assemble your treadmill and lay them out where you can inspect them. Make sure all smaller items have not been left in the packaging material. Do not use power tools during this assembly process. Although they make the job move along more quickly, they can just as quickly damage your treadmill's components. If you have any questions while watching this video, see the assembly instructions in your owner's manual for greater detail. As you can see here, the power cord is at the front right of the walking deck. Do not have the power cord plugged in while assembling your treadmill. Using the Allen wrench that comes with your machine, remove and discard the 2 screws and the shipping bracket from the left side of the base. Do the same to the shipping bracket on the right side of the base. Press a plastic base cap into the front end of each side of the base. The wire harness must be fed up through the right hand upright. Note the wire tie that sticks out at the bottom and top of the upright. Take the wire tie at the bottom of the upright and tie it securely around the end of the wire harness. Now insert the wire harness into the square hole at the bottom of the right hand upright. Have someone hold the upright for you as you gently pull on the top end of the wire tie to thread the wire harness up through the upright. Now lay the upright back down near the base of the walking deck and press the square grommet on the wire harness into the square hole at the bottom of the upright. Then attach the ground wire to the base with a number 8 1/2 inch ground screw. To mount the right hand upright to the base, hold it up against the base, being careful not to pinch the wire harness. Insert a 3/8 inch by 3 1/4 inch screw along with a 3/8 inch star washer into the top hole in the right hand upright. Then partially tighten the screw into the base. Partially tighten the additional 2 screws and star washers into the upright and base. Do not fully tighten the screws yet. You will attach the left hand upright in the same way, being careful again not to fully tighten the screws. At this point in the process, you want a stable assembly but not a fully tightened one. Find the right hand handrail. Take the wire harness, which is sticking out of the upright, and thread it into the bottom of the handrail and out of the hole in its side. Be careful not to pinch or damage the wire harness. Insert and partially tighten a 5/16 by 3/4 inch screw along with a 5/16 star washer up through the upright and into the bottom of the handrail. Then insert and partially tighten a 5/16 by 3 inch screw along with a 5/16 star washer, through the top of the handrail and into the upright. Make sure you don't fully tighten any of these screws either. Attach the left handrail in the same way. Set the console face down on a soft or smooth surface to avoid scratching it. Remove and discard the 2 screws from the console crossbar. Then remove the bottom half of the crossbar. At this time, remove the 4 screws sticking up from the top of the 2 handrails. These are just placeholders and can be discarded. Take the bottom half of the console crossbar and attach it to the left and right handrails. This is done by inserting 2 number 10 by 3/4 inch screws and number 10 star washers through both ends of the crossbar and into each of the handrails. Start all 4 screws and then tighten them fully. Make sure the handrails, uprights, and console crossbar are properly squared up, and then firmly tighten the 4 screws you used to connect the handrails to the uprights. To attach the upright wire harness to the console wire harness, you may need someone to hold the console over the handrails for you. In connecting the upright wire to the console wire, the connectors should slide together easily and snap into place. If they do not, you might have one of them upside down. Flip one connector around and try again. Now, getting underneath the back of the console, you must connect the console ground wire to the ground wire on the bottom half of the console crossbar. The connectors for these 2 ground wires should snap together easily. You are now almost ready to fully attach the console to the handrails and uprights, but before doing so, tuck the wire harness you have connected into the right-hand handrail. See the hole these wires fit through as illustrated in your owner's manual. Make sure that neither wire gets pinched or damaged. Attach the console to the handrails and uprights with 10 number 8 by 3/4 inch screws. Start all 10 screws and then tighten them. These are metal screws tapping plastic, so be sure not to over-tighten them. With the console now fully attached, make sure the uprights and the base of the walking deck are properly squared up, and then firmly tighten the 6 screws you used to connect the uprights to the base. Your final step is to attach the latch pin assembly to the left hand upright. Place the latch pin with the knob facing out from the left side of the upright. Use 2 number 10 by 3/4 inch screws. Start both screws first, and then tighten them down fully. To place your treadmill in storage mode, raise the walking deck up and lock it in place with the latch pin. To lock the latch pin, pull the knob out, and when the walking deck is in place, release the knob so that the pin is fully and securely inserted into the frame of the walking deck. When lowering your treadmill's walking deck, take care to keep hold of it as you lower it to the floor. This body style of treadmill does not have a pneumatic shock, so the walking deck cannot be left to lower itself. Make sure that all parts are properly tightened before you use the treadmill. This includes those parts of the machine that came pre-assembled. Do not over-tighten, just make things snug. To protect your floor or carpet, place a mat under the treadmill. And to avoid any damage to the console, please keep the treadmill out of direct sunlight. If you have any questions not answered in this video, please consult your owner's manual for further details.